Welcome to the IAOB SMMT YouTube channel. These 13 videos were filmed at Faltec Europe Ltd in Sutherland, UK, and will focus on techniques that can be used while conducting first, second, or third-party audits using the IATF 16949 standard. These are simulated scenarios and are not intended as a full representation of an IATF audit.
Okay, we'd like just to have a look at how you process and record internal quality issues. So I guess the best thing is, do you want to just explain how you do that, what a quality issue is, how it's identified?
No problem. In Faltec, it's the same process. We implement the same process what is for external and for internal.
Okay.
We use the same con log as well, concern log, and we notify here and the start of the column whether it's a customer or whether it's an internal concern. So that's how we can segregate internal.
Yeah.
But we use the same principle of solving it, the same principle of root analysis, firewire, everything same. Yeah. It's just for the internal.
And where do the internal ones come from? Who highlights an internal concern?
So
what's the process?
internal concerns, it happens. So if the production have an issue with the part, or if they make an assessment on the part, and which we believe will be eventually potential customer concern.
Yeah.
So we will make that judgment saying, okay, that will be a customer concern and we will class as an internal concern.
Yeah.
Right. And we also get from containment. So a couple of parts are on 100% firewall inspection.
Yeah.
And if we get like a repeat concerns in there, like a high spot or like a multiple problems, then we can use as example as the internal concern.
Yeah.
We issue to production to investigate.
Yeah. And do you log the source of the concern on this, so where it's come from, or?
Yes. So, for example, when you open any internal CIR, so like that's a internal CIR.
Okay, and that hyperlinks into the concern itself.
So if we open the concern, and we will specify it where it happened. So as you can see, that example is raised by me. After is a CIR for this.
Yeah.
It's an internal concern, clearly identified as an internal concern.
Yeah.
And then it says stillage was found in containment with 2 trays of F60 parts. So that's the internal concern. If that stillage would have went to customer, then will be definitely customer concern.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the example of internal CIR.
So let's just go back to the
Con
log.
Yeah.
And let's just pick a couple of internal concerns that we can follow up on. So,
for example, this one. Internal.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. So that's dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's just pick one more.
Different customer, BMW?
Well, this will be, it's an internal one, but I can see, BMW is the customer. So definitely let's pick a
different customer,
BMW one. So let's go, exactly.
Yeah, so that's a BMW, again, raised by me. I'm very popular in raising concerns.
There's a pattern developing here. Yeah. Okay, that's great.
You can clearly say it's an internal CIR, CIR, and where the parts were found, what were the issue with the parts, and there's a traceability as well when the parts was made, and so you have as much detail you need there.
And again, this is, you've got the entire year to date on here.
Yes. So it's got an entire, it's been answered, it's had actions from it, actions being completed in the time, it's there.
Yeah.
So it's all completed.
And can you see the status of the concerns from the log? So if you go back to the con log, can we see what this,
whether you go down here, so you got QC, actions are 2 days, QA actions are 10 days.
Yeah, brilliant. So you stipulate the timings.
Yeah, so we can look at this. It's overdue.
So let's have a look at some of the overdue ones. So there's a couple.
So look at select all, and this is
I'll just make a note of
overdue.
Yeah. Okay, I can see. So
so these are the most recent overdue.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are N+3, so that's like a 3 months time.
Yeah.
So the current ones are this.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So I've got records of those. We will follow up and understand a little bit more about how you do the problem solving itself.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. When auditing an organization's problem solving process, it's important to note that the process is not just related to customer concerns, but also problem solving related to internal issues. In this audit, the auditor is verifying the process for logging internal production concerns. Under the IATF requirement related to problem solving, It states that different problem-solving tools can be used to solve different types of problems. In this organisation, the auditee explains that the same process is used to deal with customer concerns and also internal concerns. This gives the auditor the opportunity to check the organisation's documented process related to problem solving. As we saw for the customer complaints, that once the process is understood, trails should be followed to the relevant production area to verify effective actions have been undertaken to address the production concerns, as well as updating the relevant process documentation. So let's summarise. When auditing an organisation's problem-solving process, it's important to remember the IATF 1694 requirement 10.2.3 not only applies to dealing with external concerns, but also internal concerns. However, when dealing with internal concerns, the problem-solving approach doesn't have to be the same for dealing with external concerns, but it must address the requirements defined in 10.2.3 A to F requirements.